company's compromised. Something stinks around here.
Indeed, something is smelling around here. And indeed, oh boy, the company is rigged, the gameplay is rigged, the algorithm is rigged, the business model, the vision, the strategy, the promises year in year are rigged. And I can't discuss topics when I haven't absorbed and experienced the topic itself. So when the season dropped, I gave myself, what is it, a week now, week and a half, to absorb the content that dropped for Call of Duty this season. And I'm happy to see that there are people that are coming back to the game, predominantly for Verdansk. You can see it here in the Steam charts alone. So they went up a bit. They didn't make up for the tremendous loss they've suffered over the past, I think, 4 or 5 months. I think the entire player base dropped with sometimes even 79%. And it seems that Call of Duty, oh man, can only make some form of impact when it's leaning on Days Gone, right? So the things of the past, Verdansk this time, all eggs in the basket for Warzone. And multiplayer, the only map that actually makes sense is Firing Range, and the other maps that have been provided to us, I can't even. The first clip you saw in the opening of this video was from that new map, and it seems that Call of Duty not only lost its glamour, it's lost the idea of where it came from, the arcade fast-paced shooter. And whether you like it or not, the business model is aimed at selling cosmetics for ridiculous prices that don't even make sense in any game. It's trying to be Fortnite all over every year. It's trying to present himself as a live service game, but it's not, because you're paying $70 to $100 every year for the same game. That's what we're doing, and the same issues persist. And whether you like it or not, you can't deny that Call of Duty is currently collapsing under its own controversial weight at this point. But there is something else looming in the dark, and that is just 2025 in general. And we all know that if certain titles come out, then Call of Duty is struggling. But Call of Duty in its best shape will always make some form of statement. But I really strongly believe that this year is going to be a pivotal year for Call of Duty. It's not only going to, I think, double down on the vision and the strategy they always have had for the last few years. Cosmetics, bundles, yearly pricing, same rigged, anti-cheat, skill-based matchmaking, experience-optimized matchmaking. It's not a game, you're fighting an algorithm, and the controversial discussions will persist and will continue. But the other issue is the market. And if you're looking at 2025, it's going to be a very interesting year for the first-person shooters genre. First, we're going to have Rainbow Six Siege X. Everybody was already speculating if we're getting a Siege 2 or what does the future of Siege looks like. And after 10 years in the same engine, it's time that Rainbow Six Siege is moving on and changing. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a heavy Siege player. I love the game. I will never be champion in my life, but I'm pushing upper plat sometimes, and I'm just enjoying the game for what it is. Especially with a developer that seems to take it seriously, what is happening and what I need to do, and the feedback from the community. And of course there are controversies in Siege X or Siege in general as well, but it's always for the good in terms of what the game is to offer. And if you like more faster paced tactical shooters, then Siege X is going to be your go-to platform. They're also going to double down a bit more on the casual aspect with a free-to-play environment. But on top of that, we're also having Battlefield 6. And I'm also looking forward to that one because I'm playing Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, the Second World War, First World War, Battlefield 4 still, Battlefield 3 sometimes. I don't particularly like 2024, but that's fine. Or 2042, sorry. So I think everybody who wants Battlefield to go back to the roots actually is looking forward to Battlefield 6. So that's going to impact Call of Duty in general. Besides that, you've got Off the Grid, right? It's not something that I've played a lot at this point, or I'm going to play a lot, but it's out there, and I think it will capture some good momentum in the beginning. So that's going to be huge for these guys. Body Cam, obviously, I think it's a great game that does something different. It has a very unique style, and it's almost photorealism what they're trying to give, and it's also the way it handles and shoots. So that's also going to still takes a chunk away from the people that could be targeted for first-person shooters. But the biggest issue that Call of Duty is going to get as well is GTA 6. Now, every time a GTA comes out, Call of Duty is struggling. But usually it was just once in a while that game that makes Call of Duty struggle, while Call of Duty was still in an okay shape. But now Call of Duty is in a bad shape, and it's going to need to fight GTA 6 because a lot of people playing GTA 6 also play Call of Duty or first-person shooters in general. So I'm not a GTA guy myself. I did play GTA 5, the single player or the story missions, and I fully understand why people are investing time in that. I'm 45. I need to make choices in what I'm doing, investing my time. I've got a business to run, 2 businesses to run actually at this point. So investing a lot of time in these games is not per se something I can do anymore. But I am going to pick this game up, and I'm going to check it out. So if I'm looking at this year, for me personally, Rainbow Six Siege X, Battlefield 6, Body Cam is something I sometimes play, GTA 6, and don't forget Hell Let Loose. I don't know if you guys played Hell Let Loose, but that's actually great fun. And I know that there is a lot of differences between the games in terms of style and vision and gameplay. Like Rainbow Six Siege is a total different game from Battlefield and a total different game from Call of Duty. Hell Let Loose aiming more on realism, but if you combine this in terms of competition and market spread, there is a lot to go after. And for gamers, you know, we can choose from so many options that year to have a good, solid, strong, fun experience, either with solo queuing or with friends. And Call of Duty, with all the controversies, is really on the back burner for me this year. I am playing it sometimes, more Cold War lately, because I do believe that if you now play Cold War, it's actually a fun game where the skill-based matchmaking is not that tight at this point. But all in all, I'm not really giving Call of Duty the #1 option. Not even the #2, not even the #3. Sometimes if I want a game and I just don't know what to play, then I'm not playing at all, maybe. You know, I'm not saying, oh, let's play Call of Duty, because also this season, I've been playing for maybe roughly hour and 15 minutes in multiplayer, and then I'm completely exhausted and completely done and moving on to another game. I can't play the game a lot at this point. So for me, guys, I really think that Call of Duty has not only an internal issue, but this year they're going to face a huge external issue. Looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. Is Call of Duty going to survive the end of the year in terms of player counts? Will they make an impact with the new Call of Duty? Why not? Really looking forward to some interaction with you guys. For now, Movement 6 out. Like, subscribe, and see you on the battlefield.